Good night, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Hotspot. I'm glad to have your company on this wonderful Thursday night. As you can see, I'm down here at the Monia Bava Park, where there's some work being done, getting the place ready for the 2015 SP Games. But in the meantime, we have some Pom Grammar kids here that are taking advantage of the lovely field, and they have their PE sessions out here running some rugby drills. Like I said, I've got a huge show lined up for you tonight. Earlier on this week, the Honourable Minister for Sports, Mr. Justin Chichenko, is keeping himself busy, came to the aid of our boxers to assist them with their preparations.
So with the members backing and the PNG Boxing Federation now moving forward, we look forward to the world title for the Bantamweight Championship, and I'll be looking forward to supporting and screaming and shouting as well to make sure he wins. But there'll be some lead-up fights as well at the same time. So it's not just the World Title Championship, it's also there'll be lead-up fights as well.
And also the Uni Piggies had a much timely added boost to their campaign, their Capital Rugby Union campaign, as they announced their sponsorship package earlier this week.
So from the club's point of view, we're very looking forward to the 2013 season.
They have a good development program, and as well as that, they mentor a program that uses the former players, keeps them involved, focused and excited about the game. We're really privileged and honoured to partner with the University Piggies, and we're happy to commit to the 3-year sponsorship.
Also, earlier in the week, Hekari FC played Tavur FC in what was the final match of the NSL this year, which means this weekend, with the semi-finals will kick off for the NSL, and wherever you are, get out there and support your team this weekend. I'll be rooting for FC Port Moresby, so all the best in the NSL teams this weekend. So we've got a huge show lined up for you. Please stay tuned for more after the break. Welcome back, viewers, and we now cross over to the busiest man in Parliament, the Honourable Minister for Sports, Mr. Justin Chichenko, as he came to the financial aid for our boxers earlier this week.
PNG Professional Boxing in Papua New Guinea, and I was privileged enough to go to one of their bouts where they had a world title fight. It was basically the beginning of the year, wasn't it? In the beginning of the year, where this young man lost by narrow of margins. He's from Manus. Now we're very privileged that we're going to be having a rematch, and the world titles come here to Papua New Guinea. So this is fabulous for the country and fabulous for boxing in PNG, where we are getting the world title fight brought here and fought here in Port Moresby in the next couple of months. So, you know, we're now talking world here. We're not talking Asia Pacific and all the rest of it. We're talking a world title fight. Now, this young man is 21. He's fighting as a bantamweight. The most important thing for us as a Minister for Sport is that we not only want to assist the different sporting codes in their competitions and in their training and sports enhancement of young Papua New Guineans, but we also want to expose this country and what it's doing in sport all over the world. And the champion that won the last world title fight here in Papua New Guinea is from the Philippines. And they'll be all flying over to compete and have the world title fight here in Papua New Guinea in the next couple of months, and a date will be announced. So with the members backing and the PNG Boxing Federation now moving forward, we look forward to the world title for the Bantamweight Championship, and I'll be looking forward to supporting and screaming and shouting as well to make sure he wins. But there'll be some lead-up fights as well at the same time. So it's not just the World Title Championship, it's also there'll be lead-up fights as well for the boxing as well. So it'll be a fantastic event. And Ronnie, to the PNG Boxing Federation, on behalf of the government and the Sports Enhancement Program, I'd like to present you a cheque of 200,000 kina to move forward and make boxing a world champion sport for Papua New Guinea. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, my brother.
There you have it, some great news there for our boxers. Please join us after the break. We have some exciting news for Capital Rugby Union frontrunners, the University Piggies. Welcome back to the show. Now we cross over to the Uni Piggies as they had a great announcement that was made earlier today.
And it's my pleasure here this morning to officially announce the sponsorship of Kemela Constructions for the 3 years for the University Piggies Rugby Club. And as I said, the Piggies have been in existence since 1965. We're the only foundation club that exists since the incorporation of the competition in Port Moresby. And over the years, we've been very successful in providing inputs to the national squad. And this year, as I said, it's given me great pleasure in announcing the sponsorship of Kemela Construction as our naming rights sponsor. We are continuing to have negotiations with other minor sponsors for various support services for the club. But in terms of the players, it allows them to now focus on delivering on the rugby field, knowing that we've got the sponsorship and the backing for the next 3 years from Kemela Construction. And as I said, we've been very fortunate in allowing this to happen. We've been able to secure the uniforms from Drua in Fiji, and the players are now advertising the sponsors, so it gives the players some comfort in terms of going forward. This year in particular, we're buoyed by the fact that in 2 years' time, the club will be turning 50 years, and we've organised a special committee to look at the establishment of a commemorative jersey and events that will happen in 2015, which coincides with the Pacific Games, but as I said, for us it's a celebration of 50 years of trial and tribulations within the club. And we're happy to be able to have Kemela as our sponsorship sponsors carrying through to that period. So from the club's point of view, we're very looking forward to the 2013 season. It's been a rough couple of years with the split between the Port Moresby Rugby Football Union and CRU. I'm happy to say that the Piggies have been instrumental in trying to reconcile those differences. And over the years, the last 6 months, we've been able to overcome the issues that have caused the split initially between the Port Moresby teams. And from 2013, we're now playing under the one banner. The Piggies, as I said, we're very happy to have been part of that process. We're grateful to the support received from PNG Rugby as well as CRU, and also from the clubs within the Port Moresby Rugby competition. So as I said, with that, I'll pass over to the representative from Kemela Constructions. But once again, from the players' point of view, we're very happy with this sponsorship arrangement.
Kemela Constructions is a nationally owned and operated construction company that is looking to partner with people in the community, clubs in the community that care about the community, that develop young men and young women into the skills that they have, getting them off the streets and giving them a focus and a purpose for life. And the University Piggies represent everything we're looking for. They're an established company, an established club that cares about their young people. They have a good development program, and as well as that, they mentor program that uses the former players, keeps them involved, focused, and excited about the game. We're really privileged and honoured to partner with the University Piggies, and we're happy to commit to the 3-year sponsorship. So thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So there you have it, some exciting news there for competition heavies, the Uni Piggies. Congratulations to all those involved for making it possible, and we wish you all the best in this year's competition. Now please join us after the break. We have some groundbreaking news about the Prime Minister's 13 match that will be held a bit later this year. Welcome back, and unfortunately it's that time of the show where I have to say goodbye. But before I go, here's a quick look at a press conference that was held earlier today with regards to the Prime Minister's 13 challenge that will be held in Kokopo later this year?
This is basically a quick presentation to follow through on our promise, the government's promise, with the East New Britain Provincial Government to help develop Colorbond Stadium, as the PNG Rugby League have chosen the Kokopo to host the PM13's game this year in September in Kokopo, beautiful East New Britain. Now, the deal that we signed together 3 or 4 months ago was that East New Britain Provincial Government and the Ministry for Sports, under the Sports Enhancement Program, join up together to improve Colorbond Stadium to get the Australian team over to Kokopo to play the PM13s. Now, from what the interim President Don Fox has told me, is that the reason why they chose East New Britain and Kokopo is because of the Gurias being so successful, not only in Papua New Guinea, but also recently as well in Queensland, Australia, up in the top north, where they won all their games and had a fabulous time up there as well. So that was playing some of the Q Cup teams only 3 or 4 months ago as well. So they've had a fabulous go at it and done tremendously well, and you know that also does justice to the administration and the management of the Gurias as well. They should be congratulated. But Governor, it's a privilege that we can join as partnership together under the Peter O'Neill Leo Dion government to host the PM13s in Kokopo. And the commitment from us was 250,000 kina as part of our assistance to upgrade the stadium. So that basically makes the capacity nearly triple, huh?
Yep.
So
5.
5,000 to 6,000 people now will be able to sit and witness the Australians play the PNG team, which will be the representative sides getting ready for the World Cup under our coaching director Mal Meninga and of course Adrian Lamb and the rest of the team.
We love our rugby league here, and it is a way of life for us in the province. I'm very proud on behalf of my people again to be able to bring this match to my people, and I thank the PNG RFL and the Minister once again in allowing the match to be played in my province. The contribution for the Minister is an investment to the continuing to growing rugby league in the NGI region.
Be an enormous challenge for the Kumals, national Kumals, which I'm part of now with Adrian, and you know our progress has been encouraging. We're hoping that in that game we'll have a lot of our players overseas as well back for that. So you know we'll be near full strength as well. So I reckon it'll be a great test for us and a great indication of where we stand and where we will position ourselves when we go into the World Cup. So it is a momentous time, I think, for Papua New Guinea Rugby League, and I'm pretty happy to be involved in it all. So thanks very much to the government, Sports Minister and Governor for this opportunity. So it's great.
So there you have it, some exciting news about the upgrading to the Colorbond Oval in preparations for the PM13 Challenge later this year. So hopefully the Colorbond Graveyard can become the burial site for the Australians when they travel up later this year. Unfortunately, it's time for me to say goodbye. Please stay safe and play fair wherever you are out there this weekend. I'll see you same time, same place next week. Good night.